Ever wonder how a story can get under your skin in just 60 seconds? We're about to tear down a short horror story that's an absolute masterclass in the quick scare. It really shows how just a few perfectly chosen words can leave you feeling chilled for the rest of the day. Let's get right into it.
So, let's start with this question. Can a toy actually be deadly? The story of a little girl named Mina and a doll she finds on the road seems to scream a terrifying yes. It all starts with something so simple, so innocent, a child finding a new toy. But man, does it quickly spiral into a total nightmare, proving that sometimes the darkest things hide in the most ordinary objects.
You know, every great horror story knows exactly how to trick you, right? How to lull you into this false sense of security. And this one? It's no different. It kicks off in a place of complete innocence, which is a totally deliberate choice to make the terror that's coming feel so much more shocking. So, meet Mina. The story wants us to see her as just a regular kid, coming home after a day of playing outside. This whole picture of, normal family life is so crucial. It sets up our baseline of safety, the before that's going to make the after so much more horrifying. Okay, pay attention to the language here. It's not just any doll. It's a very, very beautiful doll. That is such a classic horror move. Beauty is used like bait. It draws Mina in, it draws us in, and it lowers our defenses. The story makes you want to trust this doll right before it yanks the rug out from under you and shows its true, nasty self.
And yeah, that corruption, it does not take long to kick in. The story now cleverly switches perspective over to Mina's mother. She becomes our eyes and ears, witnessing the doll's terrifying influence firsthand. This is where we go from a simple, if a little creepy, discovery to a full-blown haunting.
And here it is, the heart of the whole conflict, laid out in two totally different pictures. The mom sees her happy, playful daughter just vanishing, replaced by this angry, hostile kid. And there's only one new thing in the house, right? The doll.
The tension here is built so well through these little details. It's not just that Mina is angry. Her aggression is targeted. She only lashes out when her mother gets near the doll. It's like a defense mechanism, making it absolutely impossible to deny the doll's creepy influence.
This is that light bulb moment for the mother. She finally accepts that this isn't just a toddler tantrum. This is something deeply, deeply unnatural. And with that realization, the whole story pivots from this quiet, creepy suspicion to a direct showdown with the supernatural.
So, when logic is out the window, where do you turn? The supernatural. The mother calls in an expert, a baba, to fight whatever this thing is, and that sets the stage for the story's really chilling climax. This is basically a battle for Mina's soul.
The ritual itself is shown as this very methodical, very controlled process. You've got the sacred cloth, the special rites, the binding thread. Every single step is deliberate. This sense of order is totally designed to make the chaotic, supernatural interruption that's about to happen feel even more jarring.
And there it is. This is the moment the story just completely shatters your expectations. The toy talks. The doll, which has been pulling all the strings from the shadows, now finds its voice to order them around. And that confirms everyone's absolute worst fear. They're not just dealing with a cursed object, they're dealing with a conscious, evil thing.
Now, this moment gives you this huge but temporary sigh of relief. The expert, he doesn't even flinch. He stares down this evil, finishes his job, and just removes the threat. It really feels like a win. The problem's been solved and carried out the door, seemingly for good.
But hey, this is a horror story, and they almost never end with a nice, neat little bow on top. The real terror is waiting in the final act, which leaves us with this deeply unsettling question that just kind of lingers in your mind long after the story's over. So right after he leaves, everything seems perfect. Mina is back to her old self, she's happy, she's healthy. The curse looks like it's been totally lifted and life can just go back to normal. The Baba's ritual worked exactly as planned, right? Or did it?
And the story just ends right there, on those final chilling lines, pulling the rug out from under us one last time. Was the evil really contained? Or did it just find a new host in the very man who tried to destroy it? We never find out, and we're just left to wonder, where did that beautiful doll end up next?